The staff service was wonderful, and it was a very comfortable inn. I was able to enjoy 2 types of hot springs. If I have the chance to come to Enoshima again, I would like to stay here again. I came back after resting too comfortably. If I visit Enoshima again, I would like to stay here again. The staff were very kind and warmly welcomed me, which made me feel good smile. However, I was disappointed that there was no additional explanation that extra towels would incur a fee, and there was no explanation at all entry. Nice room and absolutely great dinner. We thought the dinner is already worth half of the room price, smiley face emoji. A good ryokan experience. Wonderful hotel for an overnight getaway for a couple. I made a reservation through Agoda and was helped by the many discounts. Since it was my first time, I had some confusion. The inn provided the best hospitality for the elderly couple. The dinner was impeccable. The bath was also great. Being an experience, I felt a deep sense of emotion rather than simply an appreciation of its age when I thought of it as a historic ryokan. The room was spacious, but the view I saw the moment I entered was exceptional. I was soothed by the sight of the sea, the boats passing by, and the distant islands. I could keep the curtains open without worrying about being seen, and I returned home feeling rejuvenated by the breathtaking scenery until the end of my stay. The food was also facilities a bit old but acceptable. And quite expensive. Almost no other complaints. The building is old, but it was very good. The staff were also kind, and I am satisfied. Moreover, the bath was historically significant and magnificent, and I was very pleased with it. I stayed for 2 nights and 3 days with dinner included. There were many dishes, and I was full. Also, there were 2 types of baths, a Roman bath and a cave bath, and even for someone like me who is not good with hot baths, I was able to relax and soak. The room and facilities have an old charm that could be seen in a good way, but preferences may vary. A lovely little facility spectacularly located on this scenic, rocky little island. For Japanese speakers, the staff also deserves a top rating. The food was fine, the mats for sleeping a little less comfortable than in the one other ryokan we once stayed in. The accommodation itself is a bit old, but the staff members were very courteous. There were 2 types of baths, and they alternated between male and female depending on the time. Remember to bring the water to the onsen. They don't provide water in onsen. The service is so nice.